time. Somebody was having a struggle with wanting to create a picture perfect space. Here's the deal. When you want to do all these amazing spaces because you see all these great examples online, Martha Stewart magazine, Home and Garden Network, Better Homes and Gardens, Organized. I think there's an Organized magazine even. And you see all these amazing options and ideas that you can do to organize your space. It's hard to not get frustrated because we can't afford those systems. If you've ever gone to the Container Store, they have wonderful systems for closets, for cabinets, for drawers, all of it, right? But some of those systems come with a pretty hefty price tag. And knowing that, why am I doing all this work when I'm not going to be able to make it picture perfect the way I want it, can be a frustrating viewpoint to have, especially when you're just starting out. Here's the thing. You can have a pricey, organized, picture perfect space. I'm just going to give you a few tips. You can't do it starting out because first of all, when you do a declutter and organize immediately afterwards, you don't yet know if that new system that you set up is going to work for you, your family, and the space. It's kind of like test driving a car. You have to drive it a little bit, feel it out, and see if you like the feel, the way it moves, the way it drives, the way the seats are, the doors, the steering wheel, all of it. And that is what your first attempt at organizing a space is meant to do. It's meant to test drive a system to see if it makes sense for you and the space that you're working on. Hi, Sandy. So when you do that, it makes it easier to commit to a finalized organizing system going forward. So even if you want one of those really expensive organizing systems, I do not suggest that you do it your first time out. Set up something temporary. Use organizers that you have in your own home. Set it up in either a vertical setup or in a horizontal setup. Try different ways. Try different locations for your things. Try different labels and setups to see what makes the most sense for you. Now, while you're doing that, I want you to start saving up for your dream system. Okay. Now, when you do a big project, not only do you want a finish line off in the distance that you know that you're working for, but it's also nice to have a reward. And since you're not going to get a gold medal, at least not from anybody, at least not from me, because I can't do that. But since you don't really have a reward set up, maybe this is your reward: to set up one space in your home that is out of a magazine, that is just as beautiful as the pages in Better Homes and Gardens or whatever it is. So go ahead while you're working on these projects, maybe open up a free savings account and do an automatic deduction of $20 a month. And then at the end of the year, you can go ahead and purchase that dream system. Or if you have a little extra money, or maybe you have a mad money account, go ahead and use that money to do that dream system. Just don't do it right away. This is your reward, your finish line statement that is going to encourage you to keep going because you have something to look forward to at the end, besides a completely cleaned and organized.